Namaste, my Phoenicians. Hi, it's Case. Welcome or welcome back to Frequency Phoenix 555 for your daily message or massages. My big cat prototypes, we are going to talk about Mercury retrograde in Gemini, no less. We're going to get you all the way together. I'm going to give you a survival kit. Let me just first tick off a few pointers that you need to be dotting and crossing during this Mercury retrograde before we examine the energies of Mercury retrograde. Then we'll go into the read and carry on. The first thing you need to do is check all your emails, letters and correspondences before you send them out. Mercury retrograde governs your communication, your skills, your incoming and your outgoings. Think before you speak and be prepared to repeat what you said. Unlike what Nini said, I said what I said, you may have to repeat it to some dingbats, some moon cows, right? That's trying to twist your words or trying to what? Fake the funk. Leave early if you've got an appointment, giving yourself plenty of time for delays, especially if you are doing major moves. You know, the ones that we shower up about. Yes, you may have to perpetrate them during Mercury retrograde, but you best go in protected and sure, and everything sorted. Ensure that all of your packages are properly tracked, appropriately addressed, because Mercury is the messenger. Confirm times, dates, and any plans for meetings and appointments. Don't let nobody F with your time like Aoife. Time is something you can't get back. You can't turn back the hands of said time. Back up everything. Digital, photo, contracts, and files. Don't forget that one thing that always occurs during Mercury retrograde. To expect the unexpected. The return of Matt the knife in your life to finish off your hairline. Flip-flop in your wallet. Leave you with only a house weave to be wearing out in them streets. Hey, if that don't make you shaky in your solar plexus, I don't know what will. I know it's not for you guys, John Diamond, but you get what I'm saying. It's the metaphor of it all, MK. Focus on reviewing, renewing, revamping all aspects of your life. Revisit the past rather than revisit it as a means of taking note of said fuck shit and how you circumvented it. Don't live in it, because it will prevent your forward motion. Be forgiving. And forgive yourself first and others afterwards. Some of them you have to silently forgive as you cross them off, right? In your book. Let me give, because I like the visuals. I love the visuals. Your red book of poison. I told you. Some have been crossed off and their list had to be removed for my sanity's sake. Because when I read back them atrocities, my eyes was on stalks. I was like, really, Case? Really, Case? Mercury retrograde in Gemini. Yes, baby. Begins on the 29th of May, 2021. Straight through to the 22nd of June, 2021. You may be feeling the pull of Mercury as it hit our planet last night. Woke up with a monkey on your back, did you? Reach for the what? The chocolates and all them comfort foods as you laid in that cesspit that was created in the night for this by the celestial body of the Mercury retrograde. It's not you, darling dear. Kick that duvet off. You better get that velour comforter and put it in the wash, darling dear. It needs to be put in the wash. It's not your energies. You need to understand the energies of the planets. Mercury covers our intellect and our logic, how we perceive things, how we contemplate it all. That's the thinking for those that don't know what contemplate mean. And I'm not trying to be pedantic. I'm just trying to fill everybody in so we can push on with the intel. Think is up. The planet of Gemini is the third planet, the planet of communication. This Mercury retrograde is one of 3 we are having this year. We've already had it in Aquarius, dead smack, right in the middle, is the one in Gemini. Then we push on to Libra. Listen, brah, brethren, sisterin, you better dot your I's and cross your T's. Use this energy of the Mercury retrograde to plan. Make plans within plans and execute them. If you have to do them during Mercury retrograde, I've already given you a list of things to tick off to ensure that your plans are orchestrated to the flow that you wrote. Gemini, the energy of Gemini gives you the element of being quick, witted, and analytical, as well as original. This also speaks about your communication skills with your siblings, your family. Things are going to be a while. You may even get revisitations of families that you'd condemned to Pet Cemetery because you know they come with the F shit. They dared share the same womb, but in some cases it was the womb of a narcissist. I tell you, the circle goes on and on. We are not allowing that particular snake to bite its tail on this vid. We are not having it. Mercury retrograde is a time for you to use Law 21 of the 48 Laws of Power. Player sucker. Yes, I don't mean player sucker. I mean play act, being a sucker. You play fool to catch wise. This is the time where you hide the full extent of your intellect as you use your cranium as the master of the puzzle, as the big cat prototype you are. You need to go within and get dirty with it. Examine your North Node. Make your plans. Those that have gone through the DNS like a boss, I've told you many times how to find the P's. If you truly know that you did it like a gangster and you've come through the other end, go to the planet of your second house. That will tell you what you can make into, what you can profit from and build generational wealth on. Then you toddle over to the house in your 6th house. What is in your 6th house? That is how you will hone it to your particular uniqueness. The 10th house will show you how to serve it. You make it and they will come. Use this energy of the Mercury retrograde in Gemini to get your plans together. And embrace the rise of the Phoenix Big Cat prototype. Yes, I said it. And I means it. This is not the time to be allowing foolish girls and boys to be plundering your cranium, trying to pull you back into other worth. Want you to what? Tongue wrestle with the feeble-minded, who surely are a simpleton off the short spiritual bus. Because at this stage of the game, big cats, if you've been rocking with me, you can feel the energies when you enter a room. All eyes are on you. And you wonder, what? Why me? Why do people stare? Because they can feel your energy. The energy of the 144,000, the chosen ones. Chosen to wake up the other big cats by any means necessary. Use your skills. You've got one job, big cat. Everything else is collateral damage. Let's call in the energies of guidance and protection. Energies up. Let me just rearrange my spine on this chair because it's trying to chuck me off, guys. Anyhow, baby, the domino that was selected for today, right, is the Emperor and the Fool. Backing up what I just told you, this is about bossing up, understanding you are the master of all you survey, and what you build at this moment in time is your future. This Mercury retrograde is going to have you casting your mind back to the past. Don't be stupid. Don't be a fool. Don't live there. It's for intel purposes only. Hey, John Malinsky. The Fool energy again brings into mind Mercury as well as Uranus. This is about you being rebellious and individual as you boss up amongst the what? Bottom feeders. You thought you was walking in, you was at standstill, walking in place. But look from where you've come, big cat. Look from where you've come from. Look how far you've come. You understood how to boss it up and walk alone. Not everybody can. It takes a special type of big cat prototype to return from the ashes victorious. The energy of the four blanks speaks about bad news on its way. It could be in the shape of a bad news bear, bottom feeding snake, looking for a foothold with their echopraxic, Prakalisha, High Commander Decepticon ways. Yes, baby. Somebody's coming in with the strength of bad news to scupper your mood, right? Turn your happiness and joy into disappointments. Have your mind scuppered and skullduggered and kept, right, prisoner in past issues. This is also telling you with this domino, big cats, that it's a time for you to separate yourself from foolish energies and understand. When you see the Emperor on the traditional tarot, Aries energy as well as Mars energy, that brother ain't sitting on that throne with nobody. He wearing armor and the red cloak of wisdom. In this season, big cats, if you have given those the benefit of your wisdom time and time again, and they continue to fall on the blade of their own, right, foolish and foolhardy ways, you need to leave them to bleed out, darling dears. I said it. Leave them to it. People are going to be calling you because they see that you getting your pot of gold at the ending of the rainbow. You co-created with Father, God, Mother, Isis. They can't pay this bill. Unfortunately, they can't pay that bill. Really? When you was running up them bills, was the big cat there? Leave them to it. You're going to be getting calls from people. Why don't you come around? We haven't seen you in a month of Sundays. Don't go back around. Spirit kept you separate and away for a reason. The energy of the 4 again brings into mind the keyword communication. Letters, text messages, emails, right? Brought on the gingivitis breath of a flying monkey, right? Trying to infiltrate your solitude, right? And get it gratedness. Be prepared. Misery loves company. Don't allow nobody to draw you into that Freddy Krueger mud heart. You'll come out a screaming banshee, barking at passing cars after you've listened to all of their fuck shit. Baby. They're not going to listen to your words. And they're not prepared to do the work. They want you to be what? Captain Save-A-Hole. Pull me out of it, Scotty, in this season. Hell's bells, no. Right, let's get the let's move on quickly and get straight to the what? The Witch's Oracle. Because we want to know what the energies are around and afoot around the big cat during this. Oh, what's on the base? Told you. Somebody's about to be displaced from their domicile. They're going to be looking for somewhere to rest. With all that bad juju on them, trying to come into your sacred spaces, your domicile. Listen, they're trying to break the 6 feet barrier, right? They're going to get past shiz, right? Take on a nail or two. They will take a few blows from you just to get into your sanctum. Lord have mercy, mercy, mercy. Leave them to it, big cat. Who are you to step in the way of what spirit has determined for them as they carried on with their foolhardy life? Made the choice of buying that £2,000 Chanel bag or that £400 Gucci belt when there was a light bill afoot, when they had to pay for their rent on their flats and their houses. Flats are apartments. We call them flats in the UK. He wasn't there. These same people that are making these big purchases, where you're thinking, where did they get the money from? Don't worry about it. None of your business. You shouldn't even be thinking on that. These same ones that are making these dropping that guap, right? They've got about £2.50 in their savings account. I said their savings, right? Not their everyday in and out account, their savings account. £2.50, £2.50. You can't even get a foot long at Subway for £2.50. Use your intellect and your perception of things. You think you're not winning, but they're begging you for what you got. Come on, big cat. Come on. Read between the lines. What's this? Somebody who is in emotional torment. Somebody who is not above and beyond, using a bit of emotional manipulation. This could be a person that had kept you astounded and shocked in unrequited love. You can't believe how unloving they were to you. You may hear a cry of help. Listen, blood. Didn't I tell you? Lock your ears. Houston Highland, Stevie Wonder, we heard nothing, we saw nothing, we know nothing. This person's creativity is blocked. They're seeing you as a big fat missed opportunity. And did I tell you that they was crying? Luke 22:62. Them planets always cry when the big cat escapes, when the big cat decides to what? Take back that power grid and refuse to give their energies, their pentacles, their whatever it is to that situation. Another card, please. Thank you. Then don't have it. This is the alchemist. This is the bad alchemist ways in the reverse. Spellcaster, con person, doppelganger of the truth, darling dears. This is Agent Smith affiliate. Something and someone to be avoided at all costs. This person will go to any level, right, to get retribution for the unrequited love. They didn't like when you flick them off like a bug. Well, if they didn't like that, they're definitely not going to like this or that. Keep doing this and that. Yeah, this is a beguiler of the truth. Yes, baby. All on their head and in their face. In tarot, this is 2 1s. The magician is a 1, and the cup comes in as a 1. A major life path number in the reverse. This person is blocked from spirit and has attachments on them at this moment in time. It could be through spell work. It could even just be from, the regular malice and viciousness and violent thoughts towards the big cat. But then I've got to read. This is the energy that's around you, that's outside of you. This is the dark energy you woke up with this morning. It's not yours. Somebody's hating because you went and got great, darling dear. You was able to slip through their greasy fingers. And vamos. Let's give this another shortly. Somebody's watching your interests blossom. They're getting a full-on education about you, darling dears, because when you was in their presence, right, I don't care how many years or days, months, how much time you was around them, they only got the surface. The best parts, the greatest parts, was hidden from them. You didn't even know you had them till you went into the DNS. Final card. Final card. Yo, you're playing with the big cat, because there's a lot of cards, blood. I'm only going to take the one that touched upside down. Alchemist, the lion, figure of the truth. Somebody is also, there's a false pregnancy out there. Somebody's put out that they're pregnant. And it's not true. Fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This person has got a hard-on for you, darling dear, what you've got going on in your life. They've seen your confidence return. They see that you're procreative, whether through gestation or through your own hands, the sweat of your proverbial balls. You're procreating big things. And they're watching as your growth, your confidence is returning, right? They're seeing you be assertive, right? And on your purpose. Having what? Bravery. I told you that's one of my favorite words. Brave. They're watching you be brave. Again, the Emperor and the Fool. Hey! Love it! Horse clap. Okay, let's go into the tarot. Energy around the big cat. Or this Gemini, Mercury retrograde. The wounded warrior. I told you, you're looking back at this moment in time. Sagittarius as well as the moon energy. Looking back over the years, the troubles and fears they caused. Yeah, baby. This is about you, what? Being vigilant in this season throughout this Mercury retrograde for any F shit and skullduggery. This is about you, what? Being stable in this season, stable in your courage, right? Having separated yourself from situations that was giving you what? Ministrations to your cranium. Fucking ease, blood. Fucking ease. I want to know what exactly you're looking back at during this Mercury retrograde. Let's get right into the nitty-gritty of it. No, Spirit is saying go to the miniature right away. On the base of the deck, ending of a chapter. We know that you closed the book on something. Right? Good God. That shit. It's absolutely beautiful. Beautiful. 9 of Cups, 4 of Swords, 10 of Pentacles. You're looking back at how you managed to heal yourself. You are what? Being gifted with a genie in the bottle. This is about you creating generational wealth. Your true soul family, true loyalty coming towards you. This could be in the shape of business partners, a new lover, a loyal lover, somebody matching your gangster, all your wishes being fulfilled. Yes, you look back at what you came through, what you managed to circumvent as only a big cat prototype can. But you're also holding on to your Ace of Wands. This is a new passionate beginning, your true willpower, your purpose. This is what you've got. Look back all you want, but not for too long, darling dears. It's a mire and a trap. Energies below the big cat as they try. Not even try, because there is no try. There's do or do not, says Yoda. Pinky's up. What's beneath the big cat? This way, right, is you going into the DNS. This way is you circumventing the DNS like a boss and coming out of that shiznai Virgus energy on its face, darling dear. On its face. Yes, baby. Posh clap for that. Love it already. Right? This is you coming out of solitude. Yes, he was betrayed by those back front neck stabbing snakes, those doppelgangers of the truth. But you know what? It was the crimes against you that activated the Pisces energy, the water energy. People think that fire energy is everything. No, you go into the deepest part of the ocean and you will find volcanoes, active lava within the water. That will kill you stone dead, burn you to a crisp, only because the water allows it. We move from Aquarius to Pisces, remember. Virgo is air and is earth energy. It's also the 6th house. As you come out of the DNS, you are looking at your fitness. You are what? Lining up your responsibilities, able to prioritize your responsibilities. You've got the organization thing down pat. You've discovered the usefulness of the skills you've acquired in the DNS and developed some kind of a routine and a new skill. You come out there like a boss, blood. Like a boss. Bravo! Listen, you normally get the posh clapper today. You get the palms. Hey! There's celebrations. Let's get a gypsy on that. Listen, we don't like plot twists or being tripped up at the gate. Right? What's this gypsy? King of Cups. The 2 and the 4 goes to a 6, Gemini, lover's energy, right choices, choosing the right partners, the true partners coming in. Take my hand. Come with me, baby, to love land. Yes, as some of you step out of the DNS, you're going to meet upon a true partner. But I'm telling you, because Case is a pointer, don't you give them none of that good until we are well out of Mercury retrograde. Listen, if anything I've told you, man, Mercury retrograde is not, I repeat, not the energy under which to start a romance. Not when you've cleaned off your seat of emperors and empresses, right? It says hand in hand indicates a confiding disposition, right? Financial successes. We already know about that. There's a lot of information on this card. You can see it. I hope it's not out focused, or is that better? King of Cups. You've got somebody who's emotionally mature. This could also be you embodying this. You've got your shiz naive together. Yes, baby, and some of you are ready for love. Why? Because you went into it and you loved on yourself. You faced all of your vulnerabilities. Hello? No, I'm doing a live, and just me and 86 of the big cats are listening to you talk right now. I'm coming, I'll be at the gym in about an hour. I've got to go now. All right then. See you soon. Sayonara. All right. Sorry about that. I told you. Hi ho, it's off to the gym I go. Like I said, continue to make the right choices, because divine is going to gift you what you truly, what your heart desires. I told you, you've got that genie in the bottle. Continue to rub on it in whatever way you rubbed on it to get where you are right now. The original snake oil person. They want to do an invasion of the body snatcher on you, snatcher in this season. I think not, Scotty. It's too good to be true right now. What's behind you? Look what's behind you! The dick dealer, the mattress bag, the animal in a kitten heel, the in and out of your life, the taker of your hairline, the taker of your common sense. Not there for a long time, but a good time. Somebody who put you on antidepressants and in deep therapy. Yes, this person is behind you and at your back, breathing down your neck, possibly wanted to come back like Mac the Knife during this Mercury retrograde. I think you
Power on. Bluetooth mode.
You need the echo chamber for emphasis, right? This is a pedestrian sperm engineer, right? This person has been out in the wilderness, sucking and effing its way through creation, right? Through cretins, bottom feeders, right? Pygmecia, pracalas and pracanicias, and they would love to come back through during this Mercury retrograde. Hey, yes, baby. This could even, it may not be even someone you slept with. It could be somebody you had as a friend. They're watching you grow up and grow. Look at all of this. Look down. Why are you looking up? Look down. They're watching all of this. They see you heal. And it looks like you're getting what? You're leveling up, and keep on leveling up. They can't understand. They don't understand that you are chosen one of the 144,000. Are you mad blood? Matthew 10:14. Keep it moving from this dickhead, right? This bringer of the darkness. You need a wellness deck. What's this? Right? You've healed from that situation. Didn't it just fall on that? You've healed from that situation. This looks like she's getting out her pendulum blood. What does it say? Healing from heartbreak, freedom from toxic relationships or addictions. You've already freed yourself from that. But what about this dickhead? Tell us something about the dickhead. The pillock, right? The animal in a Peter suit, right? Look at that shit! Self-indulgent, right? This person is focused on what? Their damn self. I'm not even going to read this because I was talking about them, and this is the word we saw. Self-indulgent. They're full of themselves. And what's that? F shit and skullduggery. We know this. Isaiah 54:17. Look at this shit. They're chasing you now. They've got on their Satan trainers and they want to chase you, right? With this community genitalia, right? Let me tell you what they're... Listen, I already told you what their inside of their underwear looks like. Baby, don't let me jettison anything on you again today. Seriously, blood. They would love to come through. Full on Judas in a Peter suit. You better get Peter 5:8 in this bitch. On the alert and of a sober spirit. I don't like to be around people that I've got to be tracking with my eyes, blood. Because as my eyes is tracking, my brain, my cranium is plotting on your ass so I can get away. Do a full-on tinky-winky. The Houdini of it all. Posh clap. Anyhow, let's carry on with the Mercury retrograde energies. What's ahead of the big cat? Because we already saw it was a bottom feeder behind you. Right? Want to come chase and run through your life. They see you as a field of dreams, blood. Don't forget, unrequited love, right? Emotionally manipulative, right? Their cup does not run off over. It's full of opium, darling dear. Opium. Abandon all help and health, wealth and heavy-blooded thing that get involved with these people. Again. And listen. Remember the energies you've been gifted with that big cat. Use it. Feel the energies of the people around you. Those Judas in a Peter suits wanting to come and befriend you as you what? Glow up. They want to hold on to your coattails. Right? Ride your wave. Right? Take away your moment of greatness. I just had that flash. You know when something great goes on and you tell someone and they're like, really, huh? You see, they'd love you to fall over stone dead right there and then. Don't tell them. Learn to celebrate yourself, big cat. As you move forward, what is this? Bear. We've got the 8 of Wands. Whomsoever, right, is trying to come on a romantic call, send them messages, whatever. Listen. It's dead in the water. You're not receiving it. You realize that it's a poison dart sent straight from Hades, right, to bring a bitch down. Scotter. Listen. You're not receiving any messages, right? No incoming intel. There's nothing that they can show you, right? From the waist up, no. They're not on your level, cranium-wise, right? Spiritual-wise. And from the waist down, it's the whole community. Can't you see the amount of STDs they've got on them? All them bodies, right? All that confusion in their cranium. They'd love to come and mix in yours. I think not. It's even Mercury energy in the reverse, darling dears. There I go on. Alright. Look at this shit. That chasing person, they're stagnant and stuck in their cranium. I told you, all of that energy that you're feeling at this moment, it's not from you, big cat. This person is trying to hang on to your essence by any means necessary. Because I told you many times, you are this power grid, right? Your mission, should you choose to take it at this moment in time, is to diffuse all of these energies. How do you do it? By getting up out of that bed, right? I know it's the big cat. Like, get out of that bed, right? And go and find some other activities to do. Right? If you're not working on your business plans, getting your P's in, right? Go and work on your temple, go for a walk, bake a cake, do whatever the fuck you need to do, right? To shake that bitch off, because it's not your energy. It's coming from the Mitch. The Mitch. is not your energies. You need to shake it off. They're on a knife's edge, blood. All they can think about is you. And they've just had what? A fresh stabation to their back chakra. Somebody's just stabbed them in the back. It could be to do with an STD of the mind, body, and soul, but whatever it was hockey sticks at dawn. They're trying to call your energies back. What do you think about that? Feet don't fail me now. These boots were made for walking. Yes, baby. Powering up. This is about you getting gone. Showing what a show of strength, mate. You're being spiritually guided to keep it moving, Scotty. You are doing the whiz. You are easing on down the road of infinite possibilities. This is Cancer energy. This also speaks about what? A new partner coming towards you, possibly whilst you're on a trip, out driving in your chariot of righteousness. I don't know. But you do have a new partner coming towards you. I told you. Take my hand. Come with me, baby, to love land. This is what they're going to sing to you. But baby, you better not sing with them until we're out of Mercury retrograde, blood. Otherwise, you'll be sorry. You can't be building in the middle of Guantanamo Bay. And that is exactly what Mercury retrograde is. Guantanamo Bay. It's a time for renewal. Revision, right? Revitalization, shoring up your bridges, right? Working on your 5 streams of income, right? Making healthier choices, right? And continue with the healing. And using your pendulums to point you in the right direction. What direction is that? Any direction away from drama, fuck shit, and someone begging for your help. And then don't want me for talk. Keep it moving, Scotty. Because you are the one that has it like that. Heavy is the head that wears the crown. You have those badass alchemist ways. As above, so below. You have the tools, the intellect, right? Put your third eye on that shiznai. If need be, go back to what? Because sometimes you need a bit of reminding, right? Go back to what? The Red Book of Poison. Remember the pages that you had to tear out and burn immediately? Yes, you need to go back to that. Because you see it coming. You can feel it in the air. It's full on Phil Collins. But you've seen the faces of these people before. And if it's not them, it's another Judas in a Peter suit trying to come and get great on what you've got going on, darling dear. Keep your circle tight. And your third eye shined. This is again talking about you being what? Approached with new beginnings because of the power that you've built up from within. Your confidence, right, has unlocked your creativity. Use it. Because it's a winner-winner chicken dinner, right? Don't let this dark energy, right, copper you or cull you or chain you, right? It's not of you. Malicious, right? You've got it like that. You are solar. Some of you are solar like the girl on the polo. Celibate, right? Able to prioritize your life. Can't you see you're holding the figure 8? The number of karma and dharma, cause and effect. Listen. Transformation. Right? This is a chance for you to be reborn into what? The person that you're meant to be. Use the energy of this Gemini Mercury retrograde. Sort out your interests. Some of you are going to realize your interest in your hobbies is where your P's are at. What is that? Your KHAL and your peace blood. Because with KHAL, you've got choice to live the life that you want on this Malkuth. 104 in the chat room. And I'm seeing 4444 on the counter. Come on, how many more signs do we need? You are surrounded by your ancestral team. They are taking note, right, of the skullduggerous and the narcissistic and the bottom feeders, right, that are trying to drain your energy. Call them at any time, darling dears. Some fights is not for you to be involved with. Yes, I said you can repeat yourself to some bottom feeders, but in some cases you don't need to do it. Send in your team, darling dear. Your energies should always be put towards, right, putting your creativities out there so that you can awaken other big cats by whatever tools you have been gifted on this Malkuth. It's all in your birth natal chart. Okay, let's get one more shufti. What's blocking the big cat during this Mercury retrograde? Right? What are you expecting to block you? Or maybe not expecting. What's going to try and block the big cat off its gangster with your badass alchemist ways? Right? What call is major arcana amongst the peas blood? Are you kidding me? This is divine intervention, divine guidance at this moment in time. Use it. Geminis are great thinkers. Use that energy, right? Call on spirit before you go to sleep, and as you wake up, ask for direction and guidance. And ask for clear ones, blood, because they like to be cryptic sometimes, and I can't take the cryptic. What's blocking you? Good God. The bottom feeders, the back, front, neck stabbers, the codependent. I told you, those that are after your coin, they're coming for a loan, right? Their emotional, right, is destabilized. They're being destabilized in their domicile. They're not victorious in whatever they went for. Some of them went into a union, right, with a Prakala or Prakalisha who was beguiled by a naked body. Good God, in this day and age, listen. You can be beguiled by somebody until you get them in the boudoir. They take off that hair, they take off them eyelashes, right? They take down that push-up bra, and you've got an immobia, right? A bottom-feeding immobia. That's after your wallet, your pocketbook. Oh, listen. I told you this is what's blocking you at this moment in time. Energies outside of yourself, the codependent and the ecopraxic. Emotionally immature. I'm seeing several seahorses here. Yeah, it's more than one. Sending a lot of bad energies towards you. 6 of Wands in the reverse, big cats. Lean in. Lean in. This is talking about somebody who's deliberately trying to promote yourself, promote themselves off of your efforts. Yeah. This is someone who has no emotional balance and no natural leadership skills. They're trying to leech off of your power grid, and they're trying to block your blessings from afar. They're trying to take your energy, trying to be you. Good God. It can't be you. Only you can be you. Listen, they might as well give up that wood. Only you can be you. And only you was chosen, big cat. Let's get a gypsy on this energy that's blocking the big cat. 2 and 7 goes to a 9. We know the 9 is the energy of the hermit, right? You've already got your higher power in your third eye on this bitch, right? This is the 4 of Pentacles, right? This is about your security, your stability. It's about how you built your kingdom. The jelly bug gelly of what you've got. You might have a new car, a new job, your health might be returning. You might even see your hairline replenishing, because I told you, they are Sputnik, always launching hillbilly investigations. I told you many times, the blessed and highly favored are always under surveillance, right? They're looking at your loyalty, right? Right? I said this is above you. From a distance, this is talking about the disloyal. Yes, baby. This is no lassie. This is Cujo, the attack dog. Yeah. Right? Look what's on the base of the deck. Right? The 7 of Swords. Dark clouds. Right? This is about somebody you could have divorced from, right? Ending a situation, a friendship, could even be a colleague that you're no longer bossing up with, right? Because you know they're back front, neck stabbing snake, an advocate of the gingivitis kind, the one that dared, right? You ask them to go and get you a bottle of water, and they put a bit of opium in your water. Yes, them. This person is extremely sneaky and deceptive, right? And they took a risk, right? They've told many tall tales on you, big cat. They've lied, right? Put out energies into the atmosphere that was untrue of who you are. And they're trying to block your energies now. They're preying on your failure and your downfall. Listen, if you've got a new car, a new domicile, a new job, you might even have a new progeny, right? They're praying for the worst in all of your situations, but they don't realize they're up against the big cat, the emperor and the fool. Come on. Come on. So what's above what they're trying to block in your life? What does the big cat need to finish off this read with? What else? What's above that? Oh, listen. Your back is turned to the toxic and toxicity. Use the energy of this Gemini Mercury retrograde, right? To dot your I's and cross your T's, right? Don't allow these past energies, right, to take off your cranium and have you doing F shit, right? Barking at passing cars and talking to the bottom feeders, the simple-minded. Don't talk to them. This is about you what? Using your discernment during this retrograde. Knowing that you have the whole world in your hands. Divine has gifted it to you as prototype big cat. Come on. What is this? From Ketha to Malkuth, you have the full understanding, right? This tree of life also speaks about the fool's journey. You've been through a thing or two, right? And Divine has gifted you with the power of insight and discernment. If I ever want to give you anything, big cats, it's discernment. And you've got it. Continue to turn your back on what no longer serves you. It's just the Hellions trying to draw you back to 911 Freddy Krueger Mudheart, right? It's a season where the wicked and the avarice and their greed is about to be exposed. It's going to be blown up, but not in your hemisphere, darling dears. Listen, you're on your throne eating kumquats, and you don't get off the throne to throw tomatoes with pillocks, especially cursed pillocks. You saw the energy at the top of the read. Look at your fire. Never forget. Mitch can't kill your vibe. Mitch can't kill your vibe. You can feel the energy from 2 planets away, and it's 3 of these and 2 of those and 1 to get them on their way. I think not, Scotty. This is getting me into a bit of an outrage, and I've got things to be getting on with, right? It's the yellow card for that shiznai, and the red card because it's been caught and scuppered. You know that dark energy outside of yourself. It's not you, right? Others are trying to push that agenda against your cranium, right? And your soul. Your spiritual team is not having it. Call them. Call them. They're waiting. What did I just say? Wheel of Fortune time. Fate's destiny is on your side, darling dears. You better get on that wheel and ride that bitch until it's a flat tire, darlings. Right? Let your future goals be the wind beneath your feet, and you will find those peccadillos in your north node. Come out of the comfort zone of the south node. Leave these bottom feeders where they need to be, right? Call on your ancestral team to give you discernment as you enter new situations, because this is what? Gathering season. Gathering season. Love it, posh clap. Let me get a miniature on this. Spirit is going to be sending you what? Cupid's arrows. I told you you're going to be going into a true love. What's this? Why didn't you tell me there was a card here? What's this? Baby! trying to talk about not going into romance, and you're there kissing in the background, right? You with your emperor badass self, right? Kissing up on this. Listen, you're going to meet this person, right? But take it slow, and especially snail slow during the Mercury retrograde. Make sure your cranium is right, and it's not the outside energy of these other worthers, right? From 911 Freddy Krueger Mud Heart. Let them sleep on their bed of nails and subterfuge. Isaiah 48:22. There will be no rest for the wicked, especially when PATERON, this union. I'm trying to talk about doing it ladylike, just get, and you're around the back, blood, getting it on. Right, listen, we know you've already got it on in the 5D, but good God, get a room. Don't do it on my cards. But love is definitely on the way. It talks about email. Somebody's also watching you on the internet. You're going to get incoming. You're going to think they're crazy stalker. Listen, Google is your friend. Stalk them back. Find out intel on them. They want it on you. Get it on them before you get involved in none of this. Because we all know what. Listen, we didn't say come out of the DNS and just jettison on into the bed with. Listen, not in Mercury retrograde. But it's a coming. Anyhow, let's get some runes on the table. Then almost forgot the FP card. Let's get a deeper subconscious look at this Gemini rep. Listen. No weapon formed against you by a manipulative manipulator trying to manipulate energies, right? To make you buck your toe, fall down and bust your head. It's not going to work, right? You lose, bottom feeder. Yes, baby, love it, right? Whatever trinkets they want to come through and offer you, they're going to be heartbroken, blood. You've rejected them on every level. This is heartbreak season for the bottom feeding skullduggerous, right? Simpletons. They lose. Love it. One more deck just because I can. Then I've really got to push off, guys. I told you. It's I-ho. I-ho. It's off to the gym I go. And my gym friends are calling. Right? I told you, all eyes are on the throne. You've got that star quality energy. Some of you are going to be getting a benefactor. This is about walking into fame. Yeah, they're watching. Pressed, pumped. And look what's in reverse. This is your season for Dharma, darling dears. Continue to spread your wings and fly high as only an eagle can. And make sure you drop down and get your eagle on as far as your communications, incoming and outgoing during this Mercury retrograde. Don't be lazy for your own self. Are you mad, blood? Your biggest fan, your hardest worker is you, right? You better put your third eye on all situations. With infinite possibility. Rings on the table. Now, I'm out of to swallow the fact that you've glowed allow negative force to block your blessings. This is the letter S, the number 76 and 79. This is Leo energy. This is about you continuing to heal, right? Because your wholesomeness is going to call in the energies and powers that you need. Call on at any time if you're unsure to back up, right, your ancestral team, because you're dealing with a Hierophant in the reverse, Taurus energy, darling dears. This person don't know boundaries, they don't know rules. This was a marriage you are divorcing yourself from, that idiot, right? That pillock, right? The bringer of the darkness. You've decided to get away from them. Some of them could have tried to use your ability against you. It's not working. This is somebody who has their back fully turned away from the light. Avoid them at all costs. Good God. This alone deserves a silent moment. You've got the blank rune. I told you, for Palo Santo to come out, Spirit is blessing that shit. When Spirit steps in, you get the blank rune. So you bet it on what you focused on, what you want. because Spirit is taking into hand whomsoever or whatsoever is trying to put a block, a stumbling, an obstacle in your life. Look away, darling dears, and keep it popping, because you know Sputnik is watching with their mouth-breathing ways, taking note, trying to be what? A full-on doppelganger, but it's not going to work. What you did was specially lined and built for you. Anyhow, on that note, I drops me mic. Go through to the shop, my store. I'm sure I have something that will titillate your fancy. Or come to the Patreon for the extended reads. 126 in the chat room. Namaste, Big Cats. Got to push off. Hello and goodbye. And as I always say, don't get smoked. Don't smoke yourself. Don't let Mac the Knife come back for your hairline. No more time for 1 mile around Julie. Not in this season. From the ashes, baby. Namaste. I hope. It's off to the gym I go.